Like, those are some of the people.
Subscribe to the Fox News YouTube.
All right. So there's more to Kanye West. Let's take a look.
West has been temporarily barred from Twitter and Instagram after posting an anti-Semitic comment over the weekend.
Both platforms say the artist turned fashion designer turned controversial figure's remarks violated company policy. In the since removed post, West said that he, quote, was going DEFCON 3 on the Jewish people. It is just the latest in a string of controversial remarks West has posted on social media. It's unclear how long his account will be locked. To discuss this, David Mack is here. He's a senior reporter at BuzzFeed and joins us now for more. David, can you just, first of all, tell us about the process that Twitter takes into account to lock an account? I mean, it's faster for a celebrity with that many, millions of viewers, but there's a lot of hate on social media that goes unchecked.
Well, that's right. All these social media companies have policies in terms of what you can and can't say on their platforms. Of course, they have hate speech policies as well. This tweet clearly went against that. It was clearly and blatantly anti-Semitic. What happens is usually users will report the tweet and then a moderator will review it. And of course, as you said, for high-profile accounts like this one, there's a lot of pressure to do it quickly, but also a lot of pressure to get the decision right as well. So initially what we saw on Saturday night was this tweet was up for a little bit, and then there was a banner placed over the top of it, which said that the account, this tweet rather, had violated the rules and wasn't being displayed. And then when I spoke to Twitter yesterday morning, a Twitter spokesperson told me that Ye's account had been completely locked altogether temporarily.
David, this is not the only issue Kanye has had with social media. Fill us in about another issue that was going on with Instagram.
Yeah, the funniest part about that was that he said DeathCon, even though what he meant was DEFCON.
I was.
Just found out this was all a stunt. He just had new Yeezys just drop after the interview. Go ahead. Put on the fucking new Yeezys if you want to sound like a clown. Go ahead. You want to defend Kanye West on the timeline now? Go ahead. Put your shoes on. Put the new Yeezys on. Wait. Is it anti-Semitic, though? I don't even understand what he was trying to say. Bro, he said he's going to go DEFCON 3 on the Jews. If that's not anti-Semitic, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. No, literally, like, what could he have said? What does DEFCON even mean? Yeah, I mean, I think he just wanted to, he was trying to say DEFCON 3 or DEFCON 1. But he was saying, like, I'm going to go balls to the wall. You throwing out your Yeezys? I've never owned Yeezys. I never liked Yeezys. I wasn't a fan of the Yeezy. The boots were all right, but no, I don't have any Yeezys. No. All right, let's see. That's DEFCON 3 for me, honestly.
Well, that's right. It's been an eventful few weeks for him, obviously, since he was at Paris Fashion Week earlier this month. He was warring with an editor at Vogue there. Very publicly, he was using Instagram to harass this woman, so much that Vogue themselves put out a statement defending her and kind of calling his behavior unacceptable. And then he was using Instagram he uploaded an image of a text.
What do you mean he looks very Australian? It's Boy Boy.
Message he'd sent Sean Puff Daddy Combs, in which he implied that Puff Daddy was being controlled by Jewish people. That was taken down. Instagram took that down. They confirmed that, and they confirmed also.
Yeah, that was pretty fire. Does anyone have that? That's just like complete bananas mode, okay? Does anyone have the fucking DMs? He just went bananas mode. He went full blown sicko mode. It almost makes it worse that he thinks it's called Death Con. Yeah, I think it does make it worse, yeah. Send me an address. Let's stop playing these internet games and don't feel threatened. You'll be fine. Just love. This ain't a game. I'm going to use you as an example to show the Jewish people that told you to call me that no one can threaten or influence me. I told you this was war. Now you're going to get you some business. And he said, Jesus is Jew. What? Someone in the chat said, we are inside the mind of a gray name, and you are so right. This is how, like, the most unhinged haters of mine operate. This is how they feel. This is how they operate. This is how they conduct themselves. You are peeking into their mind, their mental space. Especially at the top of the hour where there's a 6-second ad break and they lose it. You know what I'm saying? Because they're not subscribed. But, of course, if you don't want to lose your access, if you want an uninterrupted broadcasting experience, all you need to do is subscribe, which you can do for $5 or for free with a Twitch Prime. By connecting your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account, you get one free Prime subscription a month. I'm not going to lie. Borlo, thank you for the 5, get the subs. Maybe this is fucked up to say or admit, but I'm going to say it anyway. I low-key wanted to hear what he was going to say. And anyone that says that they did not want to hear what he had to say is like lying a little bit. Like before he got banned. Like they kind of saved him. Because I kind of wanted to know how deep that rabbit hole goes. Like what level of like mania he's in or what level of radicalization he's at. And it's this weird, insidious, morbid curiosity that I had, this morbid fascination that I had where I was like, maybe my brain is so broken. I probably, but like in a very guilty way. I just kind of wanted to know, like, what's he going to say? Right, yesterday called Kanye West anti-Semitic because he is, and people lost their minds. Today, Kanye West tweeted this. Twitter deleted it for violating the terms, promoting a radical black Hebrew Israelite conspiracy that the theory of the real Jews are black. I'm a bit sleepy tonight. By the way, I do want to point out that I was first to kind of leak this before anyone else ever did. Some of the old heads probably remember this, but I told you guys before some information that I was not at liberty to discuss, but now I feel a little bit more confident. Talk about it that like Kanye West had a black Israelite arc when he was in, I think, where was he? Was he in Uganda? With a bunch of other people. And I did not want to out my friends or anything like that, but he definitely was going down that route, which he had stopped for a while. So I thought maybe he, got better. But he definitely did do that. I'm a bit sleepy tonight, but when I wake up, I'm going to DEFCON 3 on Jewish people. The funny thing is, I actually can't be anti-Semitic because black people are actually Jew. Also, you guys have toyed with me and tried to blackball anyone who ever opposes your agenda. Literally not a racist theory that Jesus looked closer to black, by the way, like hair, like wool, brown skin. Brother, we know. We know. That's not what this is. This is different. We know Jesus wasn't fucking blonde with blue eyes, you know, and a white guy. The real truth that is being suppressed is that Jesus was a Turk. Yes, that's true. Kanye was going to say the same old speech Hoteps and Black Israelis have been saying about Jewish people for decades. Trust me, you don't want to hear that stupidity. Yeah, I mean, it's this is beyond these rants go beyond like his manic attack, okay? These rants go way beyond his manic attack. Because like it's not like he was in a manic state when he learned about all this and decided to read further into it and decided to believe it. You know what I mean? Or maybe he was, but it obviously made permanent. It basically became information that he truly believed and held close to, or closely associated with. Anyway, like bipolar people don't become anti-Semitic. You know what I mean? That's not a thing. Like your condition, if you are surrounded by people who you know, take advantage of your vulnerability, will push you to champion a certain kind of ideology, maybe. But it's not like it's singularly responsible. Okay. I mean, he's also narcissistic too. I'm bipolar. I became anti-white racist, C-word user, so maybe it's possible. Yeah, see, that's my fault. Ever cover the foam pit stuff? No, not yet.
Also, that they locked his account there as well. And this his locking of his Instagram account appears to be what prompted him to go to Twitter for the first time in a couple of years. He hasn't used that platform. And he posted a photo of himself, an old photo with Mark Zuckerberg, who is, of course, the CEO of Meta, which owns Facebook and Instagram, in which he seemed to sort of complain that he was being locked out of his account. And then, of course, not long after that, we got the tweet about Jewish people.
Yeah, and not to mention that sweater also that had been making the rounds around social media, where he had a sweater that said "White Lives Matter." Twitter has been, of course, embroiled in controversy over its purported sale to Elon Musk. And of course, when this happened on Twitter, one of my first thoughts is, if Elon Musk owned Twitter right now, would Kanye be locked out? I mean,
oh, dude, he wouldn't. And it would have been, I shouldn't say anything else, okay? But like, we would have known what DEFCON 3 means, okay? Which in a weird way, like I described already, like I have this morbid fascination and I kind of want to know. And I also would like to hear Trump's take on the matter too. I'm brain broken. I'm sorry. I recognize that I'm brain broken, but also that would be kind of tight. I would like to know personally. I also legitimately think that others also would like to know, but they're too afraid to admit it, kind of. How come just once that tweet about Jewish people could reference a nice thing? No, it definitely wasn't a reference to nice things. Nobody says I'm going DEFCON 3 on any particular minority, marginalized community, and then follows it up by, they're wonderful people. You know what I mean? Musk is such a loser. Oh yeah, he was like, "Welcome back to Twitter, my friend. Look at this, Mark. How you gonna kick me off Instagram?" I saw this. 1 million likes. Oh man.
I mean, one thing that people, when they talk about free speech, they kind of don't realize these are private platforms. This is not,
Yeah. Oh, wait, that's good. He was going to say how he thinks the Jews that run the world are doing a good job, actually. Yeah. He was like, DEFCON 3. He's like, Jews run the media, but also they're doing a great job. See? A little bit of both. You know what I mean? A little bit of anti-Semitic conspiracies, but also saying like, well, they're doing a great job. Keep up the good work. Yeah. That's why it's 3 and not 5 or 1, whichever one's the worst one. I don't know which one the worst one is. Yeah. 1 is the worst one? Okay, yeah. That's literally Trump's view on Jewish people? Yeah. It's true. Yeah, that actually is Trump's. That you did describe Trump's opinion perfectly. Why should I listen to you when you watch Fox News and PewDiePie? True.
First Amendment protected. These companies can choose to ban hate speech and lock out its users. But what do you think, David? Do you think that Elon would allow this kind of language from Kanye on the platform?
Well, that's certainly the big question mark hanging over the entire takeover, isn't it, as well? There's a lot of Twitter users and Twitter staff as well who would like to know the answer to that question. Elon's been very clear that he believes that, the moderators have gone too far in many instances. And ironically, of course, about 12 hours before Kanye posted this hateful anti-Semitic screed, Elon Musk himself welcomed Kanye back to Twitter and sort of replied to that photo of Mark Zuckerberg that I referenced earlier and saying, welcome back, my friend. So certainly that's a big question, and one that Elon is going to have to grapple with as he potentially becomes the new boss. Will he allow something as hateful and clearly anti-Semitic as saying DEFCON to the Jews to remain on this platform?
So many questions remain, especially surrounding maybe Kanye's mental state right now. It actually seems a
Come on, man. I need to know so bad. I just do. I mean, I don't really give a shit whether a bunch of rich guys and shareholders and whatever owns Twitter versus Elon Musk. It's just going to suck anyway. But I do know that they are going to, Elon Musk is going to be even worse.
I was blown away by Kanye West. I really was.
It was fascinating. This was an unvarnished, authentic.
We've rarely heard a man speak so honestly and so movingly about what he believes.
Kanye West is wise. He's unique.